So this week, we're still experiencing the aftermath of the eclipse. It's very similar to the feeling of when we're coming out of a storm. In other words, the aftermath of the eclipse is struggle until the clouds finally clear and the rough turbulent seas subside in their anger. And finally, we have and experience a rainbow. A symbol of such hope, and of course a symbol of the new earth. This week, the two benefics, Jupiter and Venus, they're actually being fully activated in the global astrological chart. Firstly, let's start with Jupiter. There is this connection that Jupiter makes as a direct opposition to the Sun in Scorpio and the planets in Scorpio such as Mercury and Mars. Now this is hitting the 2nd and 8th house axis, so it's all about money, creativity in the mundane chart of the world. This is second chakra stuff in a sense. It's all about resources, money, investments, gold, silver. Yes, maybe think about moving some of your money out of fiat and into the earthly metals, Taurus. Now, this Jupiter opposition to the Sun, it only really works powerfully when we have moved out of fear and we're in that expansive mode. We're in that expansive set of consciousness. It's important to activate that Jupiter, that positive, that gratitude. In a sense, it's like finding a spiritual way of creating abundance. No poverty consciousness here, no Saturn, negative Saturn. Okay, it's antithetical. This Jupiter in Taurus opposite the Sun is antithetical to the matrix paradigm, and it requires, a totally novel way of thinking and a totally novel way of feeling. At the center of this new consciousness, which is heartfelt, heart-led, it's full of trust. I'll give you an example, working with my friend Brian, who is supporting me as I build out this Rumble local channel and all my creative platforms, is a case in point. It's incredibly entrepreneurial. It's very, very rewarding as we build something together. Jupiter in Taurus, fixed Earth, building the new paradigm, a new way of being. The rainbow is claimed back here for its true meaning. It's very powerful. So there's a massive updraft of possibilities with Jupiter in Taurus. Being grateful. I heard a story today of someone who just lost a leg. So powerful for me, and how grateful I am that I've got mine. Now, Jupiter in Taurus opposing the Sun, Mars, Mercury, there's a lot of energy going into creative projects here. And moreover, with Venus making a sextile in Virgo, making a sextile to the Sun, and Mercury in Scorpio, it's giving us even more beauty, quality, grace in those energies to create those ventures and those relationships. So we chase the rainbow in a sense, don't we? But we also create the rainbow. And that's our ability for alchemy. And that leads us to the pot of gold. Sometimes it can be very literal. And of course, it's always metaphorical, the pot of gold. Here I am in this beautiful landscape of North Carolina. So remember, this lunar eclipse is getting rid of what no longer serves us. It's moving actually towards greater simplicity, expansion, and yet simplification at the same time. There's that duality, especially actually as Saturn's in Pisces. Saturn, in a sense here, is trimming down, is a reduction. If you think of Pisces specifically, though, it's the spiritual side of art. It's that creative side of music. But in this case, I'm going to apply it to a poem today, Saturn in Pisces. And I'm going to share a poem by William Wordsworth, one of my favourite poets. Now, this one was written in the common vernacular so that every man may understand it. And it's very clear, it's very simple. It's quite Saturnian in a way, in a positive, more integrated version, of course. It's archetypally integrated. There's Saturn and Pisces, this poem. So here we go, by William Wordsworth. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began. So is it now I am a man. So be it when I shall grow old, or let me die. The child is father of the man, and I could wish my days to be bound, each to each, by natural piety. God bless.